there's water coming in from underground here.
All right, good day, good morning. Well, it's like noon now or whatever. We're all back from the 4th of July. We all got our fingers again, and hopefully everyone had a good time. And didn't really capture very much this morning because there just wasn't much to capture. It was just, we were just putting 4 or 5 blocks on, discussing some stuff, and then Timmy and Alex were working on this other end while me and Sam were on that end, so a little busy doing stuff. So now we're just gonna get this based out and go from there.
There's some things that happen on a job site that I just won't accept. Today, we're gonna run into some challenges, and by the very nature of what we do as contractors, that's normal. Whether you discover some soils underneath the retaining wall that you weren't expecting, or a hydraulic hose breaks, or something else happens, my team is trained to handle those day-to-day occurrences. But on a job we just wrapped up before this one, something happened on it that made the hair on the back of my neck stand up. Let's just dive into the video and see what we got cooking. So right before we got to this job site, we were working on a project and the customer comes up, stands over the top of one of my guys and looks down at him and says, "Yup, the stupider you are, the harder you work." Now he may not have been directing that directly at him, but when you walk up with a cup of coffee in your hand and you look down and you see someone sweating and busting their butt to do the absolute best possible job they can for you, you do not disrespect them by saying, "Yup, the stupider you are, the harder you work." I know they're there delivering the absolute best they possibly can, the best possible work. They're trying to take on all of the challenges that we have on a day-to-day basis and not make those challenges the customer's challenges. So my team is already facing enough things that to have them be disrespected on a project is the line that I don't allow to be crossed.
Okay, so there's water coming in from underground here. It's kind of filtering through our base too, but it's pretty clear water coming in now, so it's coming from the ground. And then Alex was just digging more here. There's some coming from this side, starting to get in here too. We pumped out a bunch. Got down to better ground, and we're gonna do another 1.5 feet of rock, 2 feet of rock underneath the base for right in here to bridge this up. But yeah, we're kind of right off the corner of the playground area now.
Essentially
Making our way around. Be nice to get out of this stuff pretty soon, so we can actually just
out of it over there.
Yeah, we'll go back to a 2-foot
wide trench.
Gonna be good to get out of here because we've been chasing this for a little while now.
So my phone used to blow up with problems like this, and I created what I call the 20-minute rule to handle them. When it was something I knew was within the realm of the decisions that my boys could make, I would just simply say, hey, I'll call you back in 20 minutes. And 20 minutes is about the most annoying amount of time that I think you can keep somebody waiting. because it's just long enough where the boys don't want to stand around twiddling their thumbs, but it's not so long where if it's really a problem and they can't handle it, that I'm wasting a lot of their time and my time. And what I found out is more than 9 out of 10 times when I would call them back in 20 minutes, they would have already figured out the best possible solution and been onward and upward on the job site. And on the rare occasion where they didn't have it figured out, well, then I knew it was something bigger that needed to be addressed. And I did get the phone call about this customer belittling my boys. And I'll tell you how I handled that in just a moment. The one thing Tim and I hammer into everybody that we work with is that cutting corners is never allowed. I don't ask for perfection from my team, and I don't expect it. And I don't show you guys perfection. I never try to fake and like everything I do is always right, because that's not even possible. But the one thing that I try to teach my team, and I try to relate through these videos, being a man and admitting your mistakes when you make one, if you make one, is the right way to go about this. So whenever we have an issue where a customer comes in and starts to belittle one of my team members, I have their back pretty hardcore, because I know they're not doing something intentionally. They're not intentionally trying to cover something up. They're not intentionally trying to do something wrong. I've actually worked with contractors that do that. They cut corners because it's fast and easy and it gets them off from the job. It's not right. My team, on the other hand, will take the extra steps to do things right. And that gives that I give them my respect for doing that. But in turn, I also expect that from my customers. So when a customer talks down to one of my team members, it doesn't sit right with me. So when this other customer talked down to my boys on the job site, boy, that didn't work very well with me. So I'm sure some of you guys have ran into some bad customers in the past. Customers that have maybe done something that just was unsettling. Let me know what happened, but more importantly, let me know how you guys handled it. One of the things that we are always respectful to our customers, whether we see eye to eye with them or not, it doesn't make a difference. We're always respectful because we always keep in mind, hey, they could just be having a bad day and they need somebody to vent on. Or is there a real issue, or is there a misunderstanding? You never know from their perspective, and I always want to try to take that time to understand what we can do better. But if somebody's consistently disrespecting my boys over and over again, or disrespectful to my team in some way, shape, or form, that's when the red flags go up, and I know that there's more going on and I need to take care of it. But what have you guys done? What have you seen? And how have you guys handled it? Let me know in the comments down below. That's it for this one. God bless. Go get them, you guys, and we'll see you on another one.
All right, so we're wrapped up for the day. We got this end of the wall done today. It's gonna go from up there, step down, step down, step down, step down, step down, and then we're dying off right here. And that way the slope's all nice and whatnot. Got all this stuff up here. They're done. Well, Jimmy just had it spread out because it was so wet. Because we had rain over the holiday. And just so that he spread that around. He's gonna let it dry overnight, and then he's gonna finish grade it tomorrow. Well, then we're going over here to this end where we've been working the majority of the rest of the day. Had a soil correction, and all that other stuff. So it took us quite a bit of time just to get this built out to here in the radius, get that figured out, and then we're shooting straight for that fence line over there. Yeah, so we got this all done, built up today, just the last half a day, and got this stacked up. We're ready for backfill tomorrow, and that'll be it.
You're rambling, dude.